This is a perfect bowl. I just saw a mouse. Perfect. I'm gonna be turning this into a cutting board. Hey, let's make bacon. And then I show a live tiny pig. People are gonna try to cancel the hell out of me. This is my container of preserved meat. I got Korean barbecue short ribs. Oh man, I'm so excited. Today's just gonna be a quick vlog of me eating this in my van. I decided to stay in here and eat instead of going home to the shed because it's cold out and I don't want my food to get cold. So I just parked in some random parking lot behind like a college or something like that. And yeah, I should be good. I went to a Korean grocery store and I bought like a bunch of snacks and stuff. The snacks should last me about a good couple of weeks or so. But I got some chopsticks here because I knew that I was gonna get food here. I had originally filmed like a first part to this vlog, but I thought it was kind of boring, so I didn't want to lose everyone's attention, and so I'm gonna like drop it at the end of the video if you want to stick around and watch. But it's not anything important or anything like that. But yeah, I got some chopsticks here. Ooh, I got a bowl also. There you go. I got a nice new bowl. This is gonna be good for ramen. It's really, really large. And so it'll fit the large square ramen. So like this right here, yeah, this will fit perfectly. All right, so I'm gonna just wipe this clean first. All right, perfect. Got a bunch of rice, pop that in, pick this up a little bit. That is so good. A lot of the times when you order Korean food, they give you a bunch of like vegetables and other stuff on the side. And so this is kimchi right here. And this stuff over here, this is bean sprouts, like seasoned bean sprouts. And then this is like tofu. So I'm just gonna neatly pile it on the side here. Korean barbecue short ribs though, oh man, it smells so good. So it's sitting on a bed of onions. So I'm gonna grab the onions and put it on the rice first. And now, I'm gonna take the beef short ribs, place it on top. There's so much of it, like there's a ton of short ribs. I love this, oh my God. Then just dump in all the sauce that's remaining. Oh, this is a perfect bowl. Look at that. There you go. All right, let's dig in. There's the beef short ribs. Mmm. I'm so happy right now. It's so good. Here's some of the tofu pieces. Actually, this is tofu fish. I think it's like fish and tofu mixed. And it's pressed, so it's like this. Yeah. Happened. So my mic ran out of battery, and so it stopped recording sound when I was filming. So I was filming for a good several minutes before I actually recognized that I wasn't recording. So I'm eating and talking and everything, and yeah, wasn't recording any sound. Yeah, I guess what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna just shrink that video part down that doesn't have any sound, maybe, and then I'll do a picture-in-picture type thing. I'm not really sure, but let me show you all the stuff that I got at the store. This is the 2 ramen packs that I got. This right here is the Samyang Bulldog cheese ramen. This is spicy. This right here is crab ramen, and it looks good. This is shrimp chips. It's a garlic flavored one. This right here is really cool. It's called a no brand like sweet potato chip. It's a purple sweet potato chip actually, but it looks like Pringles. These 2 bags of almonds. There was a 3rd bag that was like muscat almond, and it was like a green grape flavored one. I didn't get one though. I didn't get that one because these are expensive. These are like $8 a bag. But this is a honey butter almond one, and this one here is a strawberry almond one. Try these in a little bit. Also bought some Enoki mushrooms. These are really stringy and thin mushrooms. Got a few beverages here. These called Lady Boba, I think. Yeah, because there's a lady on one side of it, like this, and then a picture of some boba there. Same with these here. So the purple one here, this is Taro Bubble Tea. This one right here is brown sugar bubble tea. And this one is matcha latte bubble tea. There's a 4th one also, but that one was just the original flavored bubble tea. I thought it was uninteresting, so I didn't get it. I got some luncheon meat. It's also known as Spam. And got these 2 things. Not sure if they're gonna be good or not, but we'll see. I'll make them later on. So this right here is canned cockle. It's probably some sort of clam, essentially. And this right here is canned whelk, and it's spicy. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but it says whelk. Looks like squid to me, but I think this is some sort of clam also. Yeah, I'm a little bit thirsty after eating all that. So let's open this up. This is the Taro Bubble Tea. Oh wow, that's so good. It reminds me a lot of soy milk. This doesn't really give me that bubble tea sort of feeling. It does taste like taro. It tastes just like soy milk. So far there's no boba. There's no tapioca pearls in here. Never mind. There you go. Yep. Alright, let's try these strawberry almonds. Ooh. That was really... Oh wow, that's really good. Wasn't expecting it to be this good. Like, a lot of the stuff like this, you know, a lot of random stuff like this, I usually expect it to taste really artificial and have a weird taste to it. But it tastes really good. You get the strawberry. It's almost like eating candy. It's sweet, but it's not too sweet. Sure, the strawberry is like artificial. Let's see. Huh, I'm not really sure. It says strawberry mix. So it might not be artificial. It might be like a concentrated strawberry. This is really good. Oh, I love this. There it is, like a bite of it. I kind of wish that I got the green grape one too then. We'll see how that will have been. But yeah, $8 a bag. Kind of expensive. But there is a lot of it, I guess. This one. This one is a honey butter almond. It smells like butter. Looks like a pretty regular coated almond. Oh, it's very thinly coated. This is a really thin coating. That's good. Wow, that's really good. It doesn't seem too sweet. Alright, let's try this purple sweet potato chip. Look at that. It's like Pringles. Oh, all these snacks, they're so good. This is a really mild chip. You can tell that it's a sweet potato. It tastes like one. It has a subtle sweetness, and it has some speckles of salt on it. I don't think the camera will catch it. No. Like, it has like this really natural sweetness, sweet potato sort of taste to it, and then you'll get like crystals of salt that dances on your tongue. Pringles definitely should make something like this. This would be really cool. Oh, this is really neat. Look, so the brand right there. You can pause to read it, but I'll read it off for you. It says, no brand made for consumer. Our philosophy is to help our consumers understand that the real value lies in the quality of the product and not the brand name. That's really cool. I like that. This definitely is a quality product. It's good. Shrimp chips. They're just like this. Really puffy and light. They're not bad. They're not great though. And I'm not getting a whole lot of garlic flavor. Do you see that? That vehicle that just went by? That was the security at the college. I'm like the only one parked here. Like, I'm literally the only one parked here in this lot. There's like maybe 2 or 3 cars way down there. I think that is it for everything here. I'm just gonna head home. The battery is running low anyways. I do want to show you a few more things. Maybe I can show you my gun, my shotgun that I got recently, if you missed it from my previous video. I'm gonna head on home. Thanks for watching up to this point so far. Smash that like button while you're at it, and yeah, I'll see you at home. So cold. Alright, well, I'm back in the shed. Raven, come here. Alright, Raven saw someone or something out there, so she started barking. Okay. And I've been cleaning up the shed a little bit today, actually. And I am beginning to feel a lot better. Like, I'm decluttering. Now I'm decluttering my physical space, and I feel like when I do that, I declutter my mental space in my head, right? And how I feel. I just feel better. But it was so difficult to get to this point, to get to the point where I feel motivated enough to actually start cleaning and getting rid of all the crap that I have in the shed here. Because this extra 8 by 8 foot space on the side of the shed here, of the main shed. Like, this extra space here feels so great. Like, I can do a whole ton more stuff here. I can add in a table, or I can add in like chests where I can store stuff, or shelving and stuff like that. I have so much space above me, and so I really want to make this shed like my home. Like, I want to turn it into like a home. It'd be really cool. It'd be such a fun project. It's getting really warm this coming week, and I think this will be a good opportunity to start on the door. So where the camera is sitting right now, right behind the camera, is where the back door is for the shed. And so I am going to start building the door. I have the hinges, I have the door handle and the lock and everything already. And so all I need to do is just construct the door. And Raven is hanging out with me here. She's hanging out over there. And it's just fun and cool to be able to see Raven go back and forth between the two areas, and it's enough room for her to move around and explore. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna spend some time cleaning in here. And I am using a Mora Companion. This has a rat tail tang, meaning that the metal from the blade rat tails to like right about here. So it tapers down to right about there. And this knife shouldn't be used to baton wood, but I still am. I still am doing it, and it's working. Because one thing that could happen is a tang will just pop right off and this will just break. But I've never had anything like that happen before. These are really good knives to just beat up and not worry about breaking, because these are really affordable. They're like 12 bucks. But batoning wood like this with this type of knife, I wouldn't recommend it. But in a survival situation, sometimes it would be necessary to do something like this. And this, I would just consider this as experience. Because if I didn't do it, I wouldn't know how much of beating it would be able to take. Alright, so hopefully this will heat up the shed a little bit, just enough so that it feels a little bit more comfortable in here while I'm cleaning and stuff. This wood stove has been like one of the greatest things that I've gotten. Like, I seriously can't believe that I've been able to get to the point where companies will just send me free stuff. Like, this wood stove costs like $500–600. And then I have a water tank here also. They gave me extra piping, and I just recently got 2 more items from Winnerwell. Like, they definitely have been taking care of me. They've paid me for the content that I've created, and then they've also sent me free stuff like this. It's really cool. Like, the thing is, had they not sent me anything, I would have purchased this anyways. Like, I would have saved up and I would have bought this anyways. But the fact that I was able to get in contact with them and in touch with them, and then be able to get something like this. It's really cool. Same with all the other stuff that I've gotten. So like this right here. This axe. Got this from Bushcraft Spain. It's such a cool axe, you know, and all the gear that I've been getting from everyone. I just saw a mouse. It just went and escaped through the back door area of my shed. This is one of the reasons why I need to clean the shed. That way they don't have any hiding spaces. Like once I clear up everything will be off the ground, and they won't have any places to hide in the shed. And all the food in the shed and stuff like that is out of reach. So they're pretty much just getting food from outside somewhere and they're bringing it in here. There's a small area over there earlier in the corner of the shed where I'm just seeing a bunch of seeds and stuff like that. There's a little bit of poop and stuff, but not a whole ton. I don't think they've like created a home or anything like that in the shed. I think they've just been hanging out. I think they're living somewhere else. The only reason that I have mice in the shed right now is because the back door of the extension on the shed is open. But for a good year or so, I was able to get rid of all the mice that was in the shed before, and I was able to secure everything. And I didn't have mice for a good year or so, because the prior year before that, I had a mice problem, and yeah, that wasn't fun. And I learned my lesson. But this time, I just haven't actually built the door, and so that's why they have access to the shed right now. Oh, but this feels so good. It's so nice and warm. If I eventually like insulate the shed, it'll be a really good space to hang out in, and the other side of the shed will be warm. Look at this. This is a fast fold oven from Winnerwell. They sent this to me and I haven't made a video on it yet. I still need to figure it out. I haven't really undone this Velcro yet and taken a look at it at all, but let's take a real quick look at it. Oh, so this is like a lid. So it really is a fast fold oven. See, it opens up like this, and then there's a tab right here. It locks into place. Same thing like this. These are some racks, and it opens up like that. Just locks into place like that. That is really cool. Not entirely sure what this is, but I'll figure that out later. But it looks like it has a screen here at the bottom, and there's ledges like this on the side, and this is probably where the racks go. So yeah, this just goes on like this, and then I can lock this into place also, and this is pretty much an oven. Like that. And this will sit right on top of my wood stove. And so yeah, I'll play around with this later. Huh. Raven's in here with me right now and she wants to play. Here's what, Raven, come on. But she wants to play outside. She doesn't want to play here. Come here, Raven. Come here. Come. Come. See, she has her ball. And yeah, she wants to run around. Come here. Good girl. Good girl. So yeah, I'm gonna toss this for a little bit outside. So. Come here. Go on. That. That. Same girl. That. You know, say. So what? Go. All right, so for those who have not seen this, this is my Mossberg 500 12 gauge shotgun. I bought this, I don't know, a couple days ago. There you go. I have a safety lock on it right now, so you wouldn't be able to load it or even like get this to go. But yeah, my Mossberg 500, I decided to go with this one here. I've been looking for a shotgun for a while now. This fit my budget and it fit everything else also. I'll be hunting ducks and deer with this shotgun. But yeah, take a look at it. That's pretty nice. So like when I first got this, I was pretty like frightened of it. Like I was scared to load ammo into it and then unload it and everything. Let me show you how I do it. Gotta unlock this first though. There we go. Perfect. I have a lot of my ammo in this box right now. Check that out. So I have different types here. So like this right here. There you go. I'm not sure if you can read that or if that even makes sense to anyone. But yeah, this will be good for ducks or fowl, birds and stuff. This is a non-toxic round. It's not lead based, it's something else. I think it's like steel or something. And then I have this right here. This is a slug, a rifled slug. And so this will be able to shoot deer and stuff. This right here, for trapping or trap shooting or something like that, this is meant to shoot like clay discs and stuff like that. And I got this also. This is a different slug. It's also a rifled slug though, for shooting deer. This one here is really cool. Like it's a pointed bullet. It's a pointed slug. This is not rifled though, so I wouldn't be like, I would be able to shoot it out of my shotgun, but it won't be as accurate. But it would still fly straight for the most part though. But like it would be best to shoot this out of a rifled barrel. But I have not gone shooting yet. I still have to go to the range, and I'm gonna probably do that in the next day or two and see if I can check it out and bring my gun and give this a test run. Otherwise, I might be able to meet up with Jake and go on his property again and shoot. We'll see. So I'm not really sure just yet. But I actually spent some time cutting these open, and I was just taking a look at it, dissect it and everything, and it's really cool. I'll make a separate video specifically on that. But let me show you how I load this. We gotta practice safety first. So this right here is where the safety is. When it's red like that, it means shoot. I just say when you see red, it means kill. And so that means you can shoot right now. Like this, when you pull it back all the way, when you can't see that red, it means it's on safe. Here's where you load your first round. I just take this, place it there. See, it's just sitting like this at an angle. You just go like that and it brings it up, and then you just pull. And now it is loaded. And if I put this off, now it's on fire, I can actually shoot right now. But we're not going to do that. We're going to pull this back down. Now I'm going to flip it upside down, and this is the magazine where I can load more ammo like this. The magazine holds about 4, and then this holds 1, and so in total I have 5 shots. And so that's ready to go. Right now, if I'm ready to shoot, I just push this up and pull the trigger. But we're going to unload it now. And so that was the scariest part for me in the beginning. Like when I loaded this like this, I was really scared. But I started familiarizing myself with all of this. I watched videos and stuff, and now I am pretty much confident on how to do this safely. And so this lever right here is called the action, and it allows me to pretty much push this back down. And so like right now it's locked because there's a round in here, but I can press the action, and now I can pull this back, and now it takes the round out, but I need to go a little faster. There you go. And so that round flies right out. I can go like this, and I can pop this one out. Now there's this sort of lever or something that I press down, and I can now pull this out. There you go. And now I've removed everything. This is visually and physically clear. And this right here, the barrel, is physically and visually clear. Safety is still on, and this is safe. We're good. So yeah, that's my shotgun. I'm interested in survival and self-reliance. And self-reliance goes into hunting. And then the best and easiest way to hunt right now is the modern way. So with a rifle or with a shotgun, or just a gun in general, it's the best and easiest way to get into that sport or get into that sort of lifestyle, right? Later on, I can learn more about primitive hunting, and so I like bows and arrows and such, but I would probably start with a compound bow or something like that, and then work my way backwards. I always imagined kind of doing everything from scratch, you know, but I've learned and come to realize that in order to start doing stuff from scratch, you need to know how to do it not from scratch first, effectively and efficiently, you know. So like, let's say for example, flint knapping and making like knives out of rocks and stuff like that, right? There are modern ways on how to do it with more modern tools and stuff like that. I need to learn how to do that first, and then work my way backwards into like flint knapping with just rocks and stuff like that. And so, or antlers and stuff. And so it's the same thing with any other skill that I'm trying to learn. And so I need to learn more modern version of it, and then I can simplify it backwards later. And firearms in general, like I'm scared of them. Like guns and all of that, I'm scared of them. But I don't want to be scared of them anymore. And so I like to learn about it and handle it and understand it, respect it, so that way I can handle it safely around myself and then others. So like right now, I'm fairly confident on how to unload and load this weapon, and I know and understand the safety. I know to not point this side at anything that I don't plan on shooting. And so yeah, I'm practicing all the safety things that would be necessary when you go on a hunt, or it's just safety for daily use or handling. Alright, so I've done a good amount of cleaning and organizing over on the extension of the shed, and so it's fairly organized and clear right now. This side here where I'm sitting at needs to be cleaned up and organized, but I feel like I'm mentally drained right now and I don't have more energy to clean up this area. I feel like tomorrow I'll be energized enough to finish off everything, and so once I get this side cleared up, I'll be able to move the shelving and everything out and then see if there's any mice stuff behind this shelf. And then I'll be able to throw away all the junk that I don't need and all the clutter, and then reorganize all the stuff that I have in here. But right now, this fire is going very nice. Let's go grab a beer, and I'm just gonna sit down and talk and have a beer with everyone. Ah. Alright, there you go. So let's just have a beer, and I'll talk a little bit about like the upcoming projects and upcoming videos that I want to do. So yeah, this vlog is kind of long, but I guess that's what vlogs are. It's a video log of stuff. So let's see here. So this is the beer that I've got. I've had this for a while, I just haven't drank it. But so this is Head Flyer Brewing, independently crafted, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Oh, I didn't know that. All right, limited release barrel age American oak gin barrel. This is called Ghost Lavender, Imperial Goose, or no, Ghost or Ghost? Ghost Lavender? I don't know. So can you see that? It says Ghost, right? So GOSE''D. And then it says Imperial Ghost. Is that what it is? Am I pronouncing it right? I'm not sure. But yeah, Imperial Ghost, I think, or Gose. Lavender, grapefruit, and sea salt. Oh, that's interesting. Lavender, grapefruit, and sea salt. Huh, okay. Let's give this a try. I do not have a glass, so I can't really show you the color. Ooh. Okay, I can smell the grapefruit and barely the lavender. Let's give it a try. Mmm. Oh, that's good. It's a sour beer, but like the moment it hit my tongue, it felt salty, and then it's sour, and you get like that lavender note, but then you get really a lot of grapefruit notes. The grapefruit that I'm getting tastes sort of like the rind of the grapefruit, not the actual fruit. Oh wow, this is really interesting. It's so weird. On my lips, I can taste like the salt. It's so weird. And like, yeah, there's like salt on the rim and everything from the beer. This is interesting. But yeah, it's sour. It's good. So a few projects that I have coming up. Oh yeah, is this right here. This, I forget what type of wood this is, but I bought it on eBay. And it's really thick. And it's heavy. It's definitely a hardwood. A really hardwood. Like I can barely get any indentation with my nail. And if you're already thinking it, you might be right. I'm going to be turning this into a cutting board. And so I'm going to clean it up and everything, and then I'm going to sand it. Yeah, so I'm going to sand it first, and then and clean it up and everything. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to soak this in salt water. My dad told me that that's how you cure a cutting board like this. And so that way it doesn't crack and everything. It kind of already has a crack that runs through it. So like that right there. But I think if I clean it up and everything and I soak it, I think it'll be okay. And so the idea is you soak it in salt water for like about a month or so, and then you take it out and let it dry. It's not going to split, apparently. It's not going to crack and all of that. And I trust him because I don't know the science behind it and I don't really understand it. I guess like the salt like removes moisture and stuff like that. So it prevents cracking or something. I'm not sure. Or maybe the salt changes the fibers in like the wood or something. I'm not entirely sure, but I trust my dad because like he's done it with a past piece of wood, and like we've had it for like, you know, like 20 years now, I think. And yeah, it's never cracked, and it's very, very dense, and it heals on its own. And so yeah, I'm hoping to do that. So this project is going to take a while. I'm not sure when I'm going to actually start. I may make another vlog video and tell people that I'm going to start, but I want to have a concise, singular video of me doing this start to finish, where like I'm going to be like, hey, so like let's cure this piece of wood and turn it into a cutting board or something like that, right? And so that's what I want to do. And so I already bought a sander and all of that and sandpaper, and so yeah, I'll get all of that done first and then cure it. And then since the weather is getting a little bit warmer, I'm going to be tapping maple trees again, and it's just going to be a small scale operation again like last year. It's going to be my silver maple in my backyard here, and so I'm going to tap that, boil it up, and then turn it into maple syrup. And it's going to be a lot of fun. And so I think I can do that in like, I think a few days. It's going to be about like 40 to 50 degrees or so at one point. And so you need that fluctuation between freezing temperatures and temperatures above freezing. You need that fluctuation. So that way the carbohydrates from the roots and all the water and stuff get pumped up into like the branches and stuff, and essentially you just drill a hole on the side of the tree and the sap will come out. The carbohydrates, the sap, the sugars will come out, and so you collect that and then you make your maple syrup. So you'll start seeing videos of me shooting my shotgun at a range if I can film there. We'll see. Or I can probably shoot the shotgun at Jake's place, Voices of Jake. If it's cool enough to around like 40, 50-ish degrees or so, and if I don't have any other things planned, I might actually pull out my deer hides and stuff like that and start working on deer hides. And so I currently have a raw deer hide where I've already removed all the fur and stuff, and so all I need to do with that right now is rehydrate it and then put like tanning solution on it and then work it until it's soft. But I'm really intimidated by this entire process of making leather, and so it's been tough to find a good, clear, concise video on how to do it. There's a lot of small details that I just can't figure out, you know, and so I'm trying to figure things out, and I shouldn't do that. You know, I should commit to it and just do it, and I shouldn't continue thinking about it like this. And so yeah, once the temperature is right, I'll start working on it. And I have two deer hides that I haven't even looked at yet. A guy named Noah, he reached out to me on Instagram. He's one of my supporters from TikTok, I believe, and he gave me some deer bones, and then he gave me two deer hides, and that was really generous of him. And so I have the two deer hides. I haven't even salted them or done anything with them, and so the temperatures during the winter fluctuated a lot, and so I'm not like, I'm sure they're probably still good because they've been frozen most of the winter. The bones also, and so yeah, like the bones, I want to probably get the marrow and stuff like that and eat it and make a video, or I can make tools out of the bones. There's a bunch of meat on the bones, but I'm not sure if I can eat it at this point because it's just been sitting in a bag with the temperatures fluctuating and stuff like that. And so I'm not sure how good they would be still at this point. I could probably cook them and use them, but nah. We'll see. I'll make a separate video on that. Alright, so What else? What else do I have to do? Oh, my gummy bears. Oh, my gummy bear gelatin thing. So I'm like halfway through like the process. Like I still have the gelatin sitting in my fridge, and it's sweet right now. But I think it needs to be a little bit sweeter and a little firmer in texture and stuff like that. But I'm really close. And all I need to do really is like melt it down again, and then put food coloring and flavoring and stuff like that, and then just put them into like the molds. Yeah, like I can't wait to finish that, because this is gonna be a really cool video, because I can start the video off like, let's make gummy bears with pig's feet or something like that, right? And show like pig's feet or like cow hooves or something like that, right? And so that video is gonna be like excellent. Like I can see that video going viral. If it doesn't go viral, it's fine, but like I don't see why it wouldn't go viral, you know, because I'm making gummy bears from scratch. And so that'd be really cool. I think a lot of people will like that. And I'm going to make a full-fledged video also alongside that on YouTube. And so I've come to understand my process now for YouTube and my strategy. And so like my camera, this new camera that I have, I'm shooting in higher resolution, and so it's clear. And if I frame myself correctly, I can actually convert it to TikTok. And so and the quality won't be bad. You know, before what I did was I would film on my phone like horizontally like this, and the quality would be decent for YouTube, you know, like this. But then when I try to crop it for TikTok, it would be really blurry, and I didn't frame it right, and so it would look super close up and stuff like that, and then it would look weird and awkward on TikTok. And then I would get comments where people would say like, why does it look so weird or different, or the quality is bad and stuff. And so I understand my strategy now and what I want to do with YouTube, and then being able to transfer it over to TikTok. And so, yeah, like my videos, I think from now on, for the most part, is going to be native for YouTube, and then I will cut it down for something for TikTok, you know, and then, yeah, and we'll go from there. My portable soup. That's a video that I need to finish. Like, I have half of it edited already. I just need to finish the rest. I think I have it all. Here, let me actually grab everything. Oh, there you go. This is my container of preserved meat. And I did this because I didn't want it to be contaminated by the disgusting smells and stuff like that from the opossums. Okay, so this right here is my portable soup. This is dry, but it's more like leather. See? And that's totally fine and normal. But I have this right here. This is my dried meat. And I need to make videos on this. So like, these have been preserved with hot sauce, and these are dry and ready to eat. We're good to go. And these right here are like long ribs. And so yeah, these are ribs, and all I have done was salted them. And I dried them in my house at first with a fan on it, and then I brought it out here, and then it kind of just froze, and it continued drying out and stuff like that. But this, at this point, would be very useful, because like, it'll stay like this without going bad. And you'll be able to then take this and cook it up, put this over a grill and cook it over a fire, or you can throw this, or you can chop it up and then throw it into like a pot and boil it if you want. It's probably going to be a little bit salty, but it's not that bad. Oh, here you go. And then here's my portable soup. Yeah, and so these can be like cut up and thrown into like a pot, and you'll have a nice hearty soup. And so yeah, I want to complete and finish that video. And so I think I'm gonna, since the possums have been cleaned and gutted and all of that already, it's actually sitting in this container over here. I can take this out now and let this air dry again, because these originally were really hard, but it's kind of soft right now. See? And it's not supposed to be soft like that. Like, it doesn't matter that it's soft like this, but I'd prefer that it doesn't have any moisture. Because moisture equals room for bacteria to grow. And so you don't want that. But it's okay, because it's so cold that you're not gonna get bacteria growth, and there's so much salt that there's not gonna be any bacteria growth. But I still want to be on the safe side. So yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this open. I'm gonna put this on a rack again and let this kind of air dry. I don't want any moisture on here. This right here is a steak. Oh, or no, this is a ribeye actually. This ribeye was about to go bad. But what I ended up doing was I started salting it, and then it pulled out the moisture, and yeah, I've been able to preserve it and stuff. And I am pretty confident that I can still eat this. Like meat, you know, when it's about to go bad or about to go sour or whatever, you can tell by its smell, by like by sight, you know, by visual, and then by touch and all of that, you know, you'll be able to tell. Most of the time you'll be able to tell. And so yeah, what all I did was I salted it and cured it and let it dry out. This I wouldn't eat raw. No, this I wouldn't eat like this. Normally you can just slice this up and just start eating it, but because it went a little bit bad, I am deciding to probably just use this in like a soup or something like that. You can cook this and eat it. So this is best cooked. Like, this doesn't need to be cooked. This was originally raw in like some hot sauce, and it just dried out, and then you can eat it like this, you know. And so I think this was Tabasco sauce, but yeah, you'll just be able to eat it like this. I'll make a video for TikTok on this later, but this right here, you'll probably just throw in a pot and cook it. It'll probably kill all the bacteria that was making it go bad in the first place. Like, I don't recommend you doing any of this. I'm just sharing what I am doing. But otherwise, this right here is a beef hoof muscle. Or no, wait. Is it a hoof muscle? No, it's a calf muscle. So yeah, this is a calf muscle or something like that on the back leg or something. And so this has tendons running all the way through it. And so if you don't cook this right, it will be really, really chewy and tough. And so what I do is I cook it on low heat or high heat even for a very long time, for about an hour or two, and then the tendons end up being very gelatinous and soft and tender, and oh man, this stuff is so good. If you're Asian and you eat a lot of like pho, this is something that's often part of the dish. I've got 2 of them, and so yeah, I'll eventually make something out of these. I think like right now my problem on YouTube is that I don't have enough videos yet. Right, on TikTok I've made hundreds and hundreds of videos since the start of like what, 2019 or something like that. I've been on TikTok, and so I've been on YouTube for longer, but I have fewer videos. And so I think what I need to do is I just need to build up my portfolio of YouTube videos on all sorts of different topics and stuff like that, and essentially make longer videos on the same topics that I like went through already on TikTok. And so yeah, that's kind of what I want to do. Like longer videos, but it doesn't need to be long format like this video. Like this video is probably going on for like, what, 30 minutes, 40, maybe even close to an hour. I don't know. But yeah, like seriously. Oh, like if you've been watching all this time, I really, really appreciate it. It helps out a lot. The YouTube algorithm is slightly different from TikTok, I think, but most algorithms value watch time a lot. And so the fact that if you've watched it all the way through without skipping anything means a lot to me, because like I make a lot more money when you watch more of the video, like a higher percentage of the entire video. If you watch all of it, I make more money. Like, it's not all about just watching the ad all the way through. It's more about, like, your watch time. And so, yeah, if you find any of this stuff interesting, let me know. And then I'll try to keep a mental note, or maybe in a physical note somewhere, that people like this stuff. And I'll try to make more videos like this, or make videos on the topics that I've already mentioned. Otherwise, gardening, all of that stuff is going to start coming up soon. So I'm probably going to start germinating like a lot of seeds and stuff like that. I kind of want to do it earlier in my house and all of that, and just start germinating stuff, because it's going to start getting warm, and then it'd be really nice to be able to then transplant and plant everything outside once it's warm enough. So yeah, I have like maybe a month or two left. Our last frost last year was like April 10th or something like that. And so I still have about a month or so, so I can probably start germinating a lot of the seeds that I want to grow this year. I want to do more peppers. I want to do like stuff like this. So these are the peppers that I grew last year. So yeah, see? These are the peppers that I grew. And I had never even like done anything with them. I just like collected them, and I think I ate them a few times. But yeah, I didn't really do much with them because I didn't get a whole lot, because the stupid squirrels kind of got to them and ate a bunch of them. And so I was kind of bummed out, but I think I might be able to use these and grow more. I can probably just buy the plant again like I did for this last year. And then I'm probably going to be buying more chickens. I'm going to probably butcher these chickens soon, because I don't want them around anymore, really. And I don't want to have to continue buying more food for them. Like, I think I have like a week's left worth of food for the chickens, and I want to be done, you know, until I get more chickens, like in a couple of months. We'll see. But I want some time off from chickens, and then I want to start raising like rabbits or quail, maybe. I'm not sure. And I kind of want to secretly raise a pig in the shed somehow. But I don't know if that's going to be really possible. I don't know. Because I know a source. Like, I know a place where I can get a piglet. Like, small piglet. Right? And be able to raise it and stuff like that. But it's out in California. I'd have to drive there. But it'd be a cool trip. But I'm not entirely sure if I should do that. I'm not allowed to raise pigs in my city. But I mean, I can do it secretly. But the thing is, I would pretty much raise it specifically for meat, like I have with all my other animals, really. And so, like, I might even butcher it as a piglet. That's the thing. And people will be so upset about that. And so, like, if I made a video on TikTok, I was like, hey, let's make bacon. Or let's make pork chops or something like that, right? And then I show a live tiny pig, people are gonna flip. People are gonna try to cancel the hell out of me. but I mean, to be honest, like I might be laughing about all of this, but like I would respect the animal, and I would obviously like use it as a learning opportunity, right? But really, like, if I were able to have the opportunity to butcher my own pig, you know, I think doing a smaller piglet might sound awful as hell, but like, it might be like the start, you know, it might be the start of understanding the whole process. And then later on, I might be able to then raise a pig to adulthood, to something really larger, and then be able to be more familiar with it and be okay with butchering a larger animal, right? And so, like, pigs get really big. They get really big. And I don't know if I have all the equipment and all the things that I need in order to butcher such a large animal, you know? And so, like, if I did buy, like, a piglet, a live piglet, and then pretty much butcher it and all of that, I'd be really bummed out, but still, it'd be such a great learning experience. Because I know that there are people out there, like in the South, especially in the South, they eat piglets, you know, they have barbecues with small piglets, you know, they're like this big, like literally this big. And, they barbecue them, you know, and it looks amazing. It's like, I bet I can make some really good barbecue with a piglet. But people aren't going to be happy with seeing it alive first. That's what I've found out. That's what I've found out about my chickens, right? Everyone is okay with eating chickens, but they're not okay with seeing it alive prior to me eating the chicken. And that produces a lot of interaction because it conflicts with what people see as normal. And so I get a lot of views on videos like that, and I want to do that with a pig. I want to do that with a rabbit. I want to do that with a deer and other animals, because I'm just trying to show the reality behind eating meat. Like, I'm never going to be a vegan, but I still want to kind of bring forward, like, the concept of eating meat and what it really, really means to eat meat. Because a lot of people just go to a grocery store and buy meat pre-packaged, and they never even see the animal or even know that animal. And so, like, whenever I pull up a chicken or something and say, like, hey, this chicken has a name, I'm going to butcher and eat it, it really hits people a different way. We'll figure it out if I end up getting a pig or not. But yeah, this video has gone really long. I'm just kind of rambling on now, I think. There's a whole lot more stuff that I want to do. I want to go camping. I want to do more bushcraft related work. I want to collab with people, but I want to collaborate with a videographer. I want to collaborate with a friend of mine that's a photographer that knows people in the TV industry that can make me look like I'm already on TV, but for YouTube. So, like, yeah, a friend of mine wants to do that, and I think I might end up trying something with him. And so, like, I'm still trying to figure things out. It'd be really cool to be able to make like a video where it looks like I'm on TV already, but the video would be like edited and stuff by him, and uploaded to YouTube, and hopefully it looks like TV quality content, you know? So I kind of want to do that. It'd be a lot of fun. I want to do road trips with Raven, do camping trips with different, like in different states, you know? But yeah, collaborations with other people in different states, that'd be so cool. Like, I want to do that. Like, I don't have a job right now, and my job is basically creating content right now. But I feel like I'm stuck right now. Even though I'm free, I feel like I'm stuck. Like, I'm stuck in, like, I'm in chains where I'm stuck at home. And I feel like I'm far too comfortable right now. That's the thing. Yeah. I lean into comfortability right now, if that's a word. Like, I need to lean into uncomfortable situations. That's what I need to do. Like, so when you're comfortable all the time, you become complacent. And then complacency ends up getting you nowhere, because you don't grow. And so I want to lean into being uncomfortable. Situations like sleeping in my van, you know, overnight or something, or going out and sleeping in the woods by myself or something like that, or with Raven, you know. I'm scared of that, you know. It's not easy for me to do, but I want to do it, but it's scary, you know. Like, you don't know what's out there, and like my mind goes through different scenarios and I freak myself out. But I mean, I've done it before, at least in my car and stuff like that, road tripping with Raven, you know, from Texas to Minnesota, or Minnesota to Texas. But yeah, I need to do more stuff like that to really familiarize myself with that, so that way I can then be able to go on road trips and then be comfortable, and then eventually be more uncomfortable with other things, because being uncomfortable will allow you to grow. And so right now I'm just kind of stuck in this very comfortable bubble, and I'm not doing anything outside of this bubble. And I think once I become more uncomfortable in situations, I will be able to excel at the things that I want to do, and then excel in being a content creator, or excel in like exercise and cutting weight. That's something that I want to do. Like, I eat a ton, like you can tell, right? I've gained a lot of weight since like the beginning of all of this TikTok stuff, but it's not a ridiculous amount of weight. I think I gained 10 pounds. I probably lose that pretty easily if I really focus on cutting fat and stuff like that and eating better. And once the weather gets better, I think it'll be a little easier for me to do. Yeah, this video has gone long enough. I think this vlog has been just me trying to just talk and just get everything off my chest, I think that's what this was. But yeah, I appreciate everyone who has watched all the way through. I'm probably gonna do this as a premiere. I'm not sure if I want to sit through all of this all again and listen to me talk, but we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. I've got a lot of editing ahead of me. But yeah, consider subscribing if you haven't already. Please smash that like button. Check out my merch shop, my Spreadshop. You can buy like t-shirts, sweaters, a bunch of merch, you know, with my logo on it, or with Raven's face on it. I have a design with Raven and stuff like that. Visit my website, cluelessbushcraft.com. I'm gonna try to put more stuff on there. Tell me what you think of it in the comments. And yeah, I will see you next time. Hopefully with a more like concise video, something a little bit more entertaining, I guess. This video is just a vlog of me talking and stuff and eating, I guess. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, I appreciate it. I'll see you next time. Peace out. But seriously, there's going to be so much editing to do for this video. This is going to take a while. But The fire has been going well. It's died off. I think I can close this all the way through. Close this. I'll go watch anime now, I guess. I'll let Raven out.